Now, Ashley, you're also a nutritionist, is that right?
That is correct.
And how does that work in conjunction with your chakra beliefs and all the workings of the chakras?
Absolutely. I like to focus on the root chakra because the root chakra is how we identify with our sense of self, the physical sense of self, and that is specifically how we nourish ourselves. A lot of individuals have emotional eating disorders, and that's usually an imbalance in the root chakra. Something.
Really?
Yes. Yes. That is just.
So if I balanced my root chakra,
Yes.
I could be slim again?
Yes, it's very possible.
Oh.
Absolutely. We have to establish a healthy relationship with food and a healthy relationship with ourselves in order to get ourselves in the physical condition that we so desire. So generally with my clients, I notice that they have imbalances most closely related to their family, because the root chakra is associated with our relationship to family, as well as they sometimes have issues with finances. That can be anything from the lack or just stress from work in and of itself can throw
Yes.
the root out of whack, and just losing a sense of self, and as far as being grounded is concerned. If we're always in our heads, we're not really on the earth being present. So any of those factors really can imbalance us in the root.
And also, as you said, from your family, if there was always meat and potatoes and no vegetables, that could be a lifelong thing to get over.
Yes,
to
certainly.
fight.
And it's funny that you say meat and potatoes, because red meat is actually one of the best ways to ground yourself. But yes, if we're not eating vegetables, specifically green leafy vegetables, which
Yes.
are associated with the heart chakra, then we can actually physically see a tremendous decline in our health, because we're not being purified through the green leafy vegetables.
Right.
And then a lot of times you can see imbalances in the heart chakra because there is no self-love by nourishing yourself accordingly. But as you had asked me earlier, since I am a nutritionist and I am a chef, I do like to coach my clients on eating foods that root them and get them to have a better sense of self physically. So we already talked a little bit about the meat. The other aspect is root vegetables.
Of course.
Yes.
They're very important and they're very good.
They are. They're a little bit sweet, and they're very nourishing because they're buried in the earth, and that allows the soil to fill all those little root veggies up with abundant nutrients and minerals that are located in our earth.
And is it okay to put butter on them? Because I love butter on yams and things like that.
You know what? That's a wonderful question. I give a seal of approval to putting butter on your root vegetables, because there are so many fat soluble vitamins in the root vegetables, and if we don't eat it with some healthy fat, then we're not going to assimilate those nutrients.
And some people use flavored olive oil instead of butter. And olive oil is supposed to be very, very good for you.
Olive oil is wonderful for
so
you.
you can do that with your root
Certainly.
vegetables.
Certainly. And coconut oil, olive oil. If you're a vegan and you don't have butter, everybody has their own preference, but absolutely roast those veggies in some healthy fats.
Terrific. And do you have a book of recipes for chakra?
I have a website that has an archive of all the recipes, and some of them are associated specifically with the chakra. That's correct.
Sounds terrific to me.
Thank you.
I'd like to learn more about this.
It'd be my pleasure.